The very first time I ever said I love you to my father, there was a long, awkward pause, but he did not respond. But 3 weeks later, he called and said, "Son, I love you as you told me you love me." That was the very first time my father had ever told me that he loved me. But a few hours later, he passed away. I am Kanu Sankara. I'm an army vet and a transformational coach. And this is Manhood Speaks, where men in midlife discuss various topics that affect them. Now, my father and I has always had a positive relationship. My parents separated when I was 10, and I stayed with my mother. When I was 16, I moved in with my father. But we quickly realized that we could not live under the same roof. So when I turned 18, I moved out. But my father and I maintained a positive relationship. We would show love to each other, but we never expressed it. But as he grew older and became ill and needed more attention, I would spend time with him. One of my friends asked me if I had ever expressed my love to my father, and I said no, and he suggested that I should do it. When that moment came for me to express my love to my father, I felt excited, but I also felt a sense of embarrassment because I had never expressed my love to another man. And when I said it, he simply looked forward and did not respond. I felt confused. I felt hurt. I felt embarrassed. Soon after, we changed the topic and we never mentioned that conversation. But 3 weeks later, on my way home from work, he called me. He spoke for a few minutes and then he paused and said, "Son, I love you just as you told me that you love me." In that moment, I just smiled. I felt relieved. I didn't realize how much I needed to hear those words from my father. A few hours after I got home, I received a call from another relative telling me that my father wasn't looking too well. I immediately visited him and we took him to the hospital. And it was there that he passed away. In that moment, I couldn't hold back the tears, but deep within, I felt a deep calm and peace because my father had told me that he loved me for the very first time just before he passed away. That experience taught me 3 important lessons. Don't wait for others. You go first. Say what needs to be said. Say it often, say it messy, say it scared, but say it. Going first does not make you weak, it makes you a leader. Had I not stepped forward and told my father that I love him, I would have gone through my life never hearing "I love you" from my father. Sometimes showing our love may not be enough. People need to get that reassurance. They need to hear it. So think about it for a moment. Who can you call up now and say, "I love you"? Can you call a brother? Can you call a friend? Have you ever told your father that you love him? And if he is no longer there, can you still express that love for him, regardless of what may have transpired between both of you? The other lesson that I learned is silence does not necessarily mean rejection. I felt rejected, but that wasn't the case. Sometimes silence can be fear. Fear to express how they feel, or simply the individual is processing their thoughts and their emotions. And this is what I felt with my father. He needed to process his thoughts and emotions that came up for him. Imagine never telling your son that you love him and your son stepping up and telling you that he loves you. And the final lesson that I learned is two things can appear to be opposite, but they can both be the truth. You can grieve for what you miss, but you could also have gratitude for what you receive. I miss not having my father there to tell me that he loved me. I wish I could have had my father repeat that statement to me over and over. But I felt a deep sense of gratitude that I was able to receive it, even if it was once. And that means we can either choose anger or compassion. Whatever that situation is with your father, you can continue to be angry or you can have compassion for him. But you get to choose. So here's a suggestion. Create a list of all the things you believe that you didn't get from that individual, but also create a list of the things that you got. And this may not necessarily be something that was given to you, but it can simply be a lesson that you learned. So I am truly grateful that I got to hear "I love you" from my father for the first time before he passed away. But I'm even more grateful that I said it first. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the right timing. Don't wait for someone to make that move. You say it. You be that leader. Take responsibility, because your wound, your pain, your healing begins with you. If you thought this was valuable, then I invite you to subscribe to Manhood Speaks. But if you want to go even further, I invite you to our private school community, Manhood Speaks Brotherhood, where men in midlife get together and discuss many of these topics that affect us. Link is also in the description. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, brother.